Hi, this is Ivan, and welcome to ivanmisner.com. Well, the year is coming to an end, and most people start thinking about what goals and objectives they want to accomplish next year. So that's what my blog is about today. It's about how I set goals, and hopefully I can give you an idea or two that might help you in your goal setting for next year. I'm going to give you three things that I do pretty consistently when I try to set goals for my organizations. First, when I set a goal, I generally actually set three levels of a goal. I set a really high goal that is in my mind, and that's where I really want to shoot for. And then there's a really low goal that I set. So let's talk about those two. The high goal. High goal is if the moon and the stars all align and it comes together and everything is perfect or better than I expected, and I can hit that number. By the way, that's what most people set goals at, is that really high number. And that's why people always struggle hitting that, everything's going to be perfect kind of a goal. The low number is just the opposite. If everything went wrong, if the sky and the moon fell and there was, an apocalypse, how bad would it be? What are the low levels of what you can hit? And then the target goal, that middle goal, somewhere in between, that this is a number that I definitely can do. It'll be a stretch, but I think I can do it. That's the key goal, and that's the number that I usually put out there to the world, knowing that high and low level goal. Here's the second thing to do. Reverse engineer your goals. This is really important. Reverse engineer it. So take those three levels, particularly that target, and then reverse engineer it. Where will you be 3 months? Now, assuming that 12 months from now, you've hit 100% of that target goal. Where will you be 9 months? Where will you be 6 months? Where will you be 3 months out? So where are you going to be as you go along, month by month? You cannot hit a target you're not aiming at. And so you've got to set those targets, and you've got to set those baby steps to get to those targets. Otherwise, you're going to be halfway through the year and you go, wow, I'm really not very close to being on goal. I didn't realize that. No, you got to do this monthly, and you have to have those numbers all worked out in advance. And here's the last one. Create an action plan for those goals. I'm a real believer in the law of attraction, and what you attract, you can bring in. But the word action is part of the word attraction. And so you've got to take action, and that means you need to have bullet points, action steps as to what you're going to do. So you want to hit 25% of your goal within 3 months. How are you going to do that? Do you need to hire more people? Do you need to assign people to the task? What specifically do you have to do to hit that target of 25% of your goal in 3 months, 50% in 6 months, 75% in 9 months, and hit your target in 1 year? Those are the three things that I do pretty consistently to build my businesses. I always set goals. I almost always do that before the year begins. Have that all laid out. I set 3 levels of goals for myself. I reverse engineer those goals, and then I create an action plan to proceed. If you do that before the next year starts, I promise you, you are really setting yourself up for a lot more success. This is Dr. Ivan Misner with ivanmisner.com. Thanks for watching.